Hey, family. Another day to get better. Thanks for checking out my video. I hope it helps. It's a continuation of Stop Worrying, Self-Help for Anxiety Relief. We left off with cognitive distortions, and this episode is about cognitive distortions that lead to anxiety and worry. So basically, faulty or inaccurate thinking or perception or beliefs that lead us into anxiety and lead us into worrying. The first cognitive distortion is all or nothing thinking. And all or nothing thinking is looking at things in black or white categories with no middle ground. Example is, if I fall short of perfection, I'm a total failure. The second one is overgeneralizing, generalizing from a single negative experience, expecting it to hold true forever, applying words like always, never, and everyone. So basically throwing everybody or every circumstance into a specific category. And an example of that is, I didn't get hired for the job, I'll never get a job. Third cognitive distortion or faulty or inaccurate thought that we have over time, we've just made it a habit, and it became sort of our rules around certain situations or rules around people, something like that. Basically, the mental filter, focusing on the negatives while filtering out all the positives. Noticing the one thing that went wrong rather than all the things that went right. The fourth cognitive distortion or faulty or inaccurate thinking pattern, or the way we see things, our belief. Basically, remember, these are part of a lifelong pattern of thinking that becomes so automatic that we're not even completely aware of it. This one is called diminishing the positive. Coming up with reasons why positive events don't count. Example, I did well on the presentation, but that was just dumb luck. The fifth one is jumping to conclusions, and that is making negative interpretations without actual evidence. You act like a mind reader. Example is, I can tell she secretly hates me. Or a fortune teller, I just know something terrible is going to happen. One, two, three, four, five. The fifth one is catastrophizing. Went over that in one of my anxiety videos is labeled catastrophizing. And the fortune telling and the mind reading, that was also in that anxiety video. But this one is emotional reasoning, believing that the way you feel reflects reality. I feel frightened right now. That must mean I'm in real physical danger. So basically, I feel this way, therefore it is, you know. The next one is shoulds and should nots. Holding yourself to a strict list of what you should and shouldn't do, and beating yourself up if you break any of the rules. So remember before in another video, when you say I should something, or you should, or they should, you're supposed to switch that over to I would prefer if they did this, or I would prefer to do that, rather than I should. Or labeling yourself based on mistakes and perceived shortcomings. I'm a failure, an idiot, a loser. All these types of thoughts, man, we got to catch those types of thoughts and turn them around and learn thoughts and program thoughts into our mind that are self-affirming. They're to our benefit rather than putting us down and degrading ourselves. The next one is personalization, assuming responsibility for things that are outside of your control. It's my fault my son got in an accident. I should have warned him to drive carefully in the rain. But yep, those are cognitive distortions that lead to anxiety and lead us to worrying. Worry and anxiety self-help tip number 4. Learn how to relax. Anxiety is more than just a feeling. It's the body's physical fight or flight reaction to a perceived threat. Your heart pounds, you breathe faster, your muscles tense up, and you feel lightheaded. When you're relaxed, the complete opposite happens. Your heart rate slows down, you breathe slower and more deeply, your muscles relax, and your blood pressure stabilizes. Since it's impossible to be anxious and relaxed at the same time, strengthening your body's relaxation response is a powerful anxiety relieving tactic. Rhythmic breathing. So basically breathing in to the count of 4, breathing out at the count of 6, holding it for 4 seconds, in for 4, out for 6, hold for 4, and breathing from your heart region. So that was a self-help tip number 4. Anyway, if you're a chronic worrier, relaxation techniques such as progressive muscle relaxation, deep breathing, and meditation can teach you how to relax. The key is regular practice. Try to set aside at least 30 minutes a day. Over time, the relaxation response will come easier and easier until it feels natural. Progressive muscle relaxation. When anxiety takes hold, progressive muscle relaxation can help you release your muscle tension and take a time out from your worries. The technique involves systematically tensing and then releasing different muscle groups in your body. As your body relaxes, your mind will follow. And that was the tense and release method that I shared in another anxiety video. Deep breathing. When you're anxious, you breathe faster. This hyperventilation causes symptoms such as dizziness, breathlessness, lightheadedness, and tingly hands and feet. These physical symptoms are frightening, leading to further anxiety and panic. But by breathing deeply from the diaphragm, you can reverse these symptoms and calm yourself down. Meditation. Many types of meditation have been shown to reduce anxiety. Mindfulness meditation, in particular, shows promise for anxiety relief. Research shows that mindfulness meditation can actually change your brain. With regular practice, meditation boosts activity on the left side of the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for feelings of serenity and joy. Relaxation techniques for anxiety relief. From Tai Chi and yoga to meditation and deep breathing, there are many relaxation techniques that can help stop worry and anxiety. Worry and anxiety self-help tip number 5. Take care of yourself. A healthy, balanced lifestyle plays a big role in keeping anxiety, fears, and worry at bay. So, ways you can stop anxiety and worry by taking care of yourself are reach out for support. Anxiety and worry gets worse when you feel powerless and alone, but there is strength in numbers. Focus on building a strong support network. The more connected you are to other people, the less vulnerable you'll feel. If you start to feel overwhelmed with worry, call a trusted family member or a friend. Just talking out loud about your worries can make them seem less threatening. Adopt healthy eating habits. Start the day right with breakfast and continue with frequent small meals throughout the day. Going too long without eating leads to low blood sugar, which can make you feel anxious and irritable. Eat plenty of complex carbohydrates. This is all just suggestions from the information that I've got. It's suggestions, sharing information. I'm in no way telling you how to eat. If you should consult your physician or your doctor before changing any eating habits. Eat plenty of complex carbohydrates such as grains, fruits, and vegetables. Not only do complex carbs stabilize blood sugar, they also boost serotonin, a neurotransmitter with calming effects. Limit your caffeine and sugar. Stop drinking or cut back on caffeinated beverages, including soda, coffee, and tea. Caffeine can increase anxiety, interfere with sleep, and even provoke panic attacks. We learned before that coffee is a stimulant. Reduce the amount of refined sugar you eat too. Sugar snacks and desserts cause blood sugar to spike and then crash, leaving you feeling emotionally and physically drained. Exercise regularly. Exercise is a natural and effective anti-anxiety treatment. For maximum anxiety relief, try to get at least 30 minutes of aerobic activity on most days. Aerobic exercise relieves tension and stress, boosts physical and mental energy, and enhances well-being through the release of endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals. Avoid alcohol and nicotine. Alcohol temporarily reduces anxiety and worry, but it actually causes anxiety symptoms as it wears off. Drinking for anxiety relief also starts you on a path that can lead to alcohol abuse and dependence. Lighting up when you're feeling anxious is also a bad idea. While it may seem like cigarettes are calming, nicotine is actually a powerful stimulant. Smoking leads to higher, not lower, levels of anxiety. That's good to know. It's good to know. You can get enough sleep. Anxiety and worry can cause insomnia, as anyone whose racing thoughts have kept them up at night can attest. But lack of sleep can also contribute to anxiety. When you're sleep deprived, your ability to handle stress is compromised. When you're well rested, it's much easier to keep your emotional balance, a key factor in coping with anxiety and stopping worry. All right, that concludes the videos on how to stop worrying, self-help for anxiety relief. I hope you guys are getting something out of this, or learning something you didn't know, or something popped out at you that might work for you. All right, on to the daily journal entry. Everybody that's been watching my videos knows what it is. It is the journal that I had to keep 14 years ago in a 6-month program that I took called the Challenge Incarceration Program. And we are on October 28th of 2011. You probably know what the questions are by now. Well, what was positive and what was negative about today? The positive for me today was that I found out I am registered with Selective Services, so I am eligible for financial aid for college. I got my envelopes on Canteen today. I beat yesterday's run time by 17 seconds today. The negative for today is that I could just feel a tension in the air among the center. What were the main feelings I experienced today? I felt happy and motivated because the financial aid is still an opportunity for me, and I am overall optimistic about school and career after my release from CIP. I had applied for the automotive technician program at the local technical college. I applied for financial aid. Since I was registered with Selective Services, I could get financial aid. And I started my college program May, June, July, August, like 4 or 5 months after I was released from Challenge Incarceration Program. Oh, what helped me make it through the day? I wrote my criminal history for CTRT, and that reminded me why I am here. What did I learn today? That over time, my criminal activity was becoming worse and more frequent. Also, I learned the construction of the Gateway Arch in St. Louis was completed on October 28th of 1965. But what I learned that day was that over time, my criminal activity was becoming worse and more frequent. But yeah, hope you guys got something out of that. Keep pushing forward and never give up. Just because we've lived a certain way so long does not mean we have to continue to do it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.